Tonight on Ustream, Belarus using migrants as a weapon to destabilise the West. The French are using migrants to destabilise the UK. And as an F-35 Lightning fast fighter jet from the Royal Navy lies on the bottom of the Mediterranean, a race is on to try and get that aircraft. The Russians are on their way because of the technology. The UK are there to protect our secrets. And the French are on their way because they reckon they can get 6 migrants in that plane. Cue titles. Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here, looking like a bag of the proverbial. Well, let me explain. I'm staying in Wolverhampton at possibly the worst hotel I have been in, and even the staff are embarrassed by this. It's the Novotel. I believe it is a French brand. It's rather strange and a bit French, and it really is where Jeremy Kyle has his meetings with the people that come on and say they've slept with their sister, and it is quite awful. I arrived yesterday and I parked in the hotel car park, and I had to pay £5 for the privilege of doing that because the car park isn't ours, a man said in a strange accent. And then I asked the lady behind the counter, I said, "Hello, Davidson, I know my room won't be ready now because it's lunchtime, it's 12 o'clock, but can I just check in anyway? I can do some computery type work." And she looked at me as if I was from another planet and said, I'll just check to see if we have rooms available. I said, no, I don't think you heard me. I said, I know the rooms are not available yet because they're not ready until a minute before you could check in. But she then had a flap and said, well, I need to speak to my friend. The friend was a big chap, and between the two of them, they looked at each other. And I said, look, it doesn't matter. I just want to sign in so I can get me key. Oh, well, we done. Have you booked? Yes. And what was your name? So I went through the whole thing again, and she looked at me, her lip trembled, and she ran off and had a snowflake moment. And then the man checked me in. I said, I'll go and get some lunch. I looked around, there's the bar. I said, what time's the restaurant and the bar open? Well, it should be open now. I said, well, should's no good, it ain't open now. Well, I think they're clearing the stuff away from breakfast. 5 to 12. So at 10 past 12, I walked down into the room. I mean, this is ridiculous, this is. And there's a big portly man with a scruffy shirt on, and another of a group that I shouldn't take the bit. He was a white person, but it was obvious that I had to tread carefully. And I said to him, excuse me, what time's it open? I'm just fixing this coffee machine. Oh, okay, right. He said, I won't be a moment. So I went back 10 minutes later. I said, excuse me, is there any news? Look, I'll be there in a moment. I said, you said that a moment ago. Okay, so he stormed back behind the bar, and I noticed that there was no drinks inside the freezers, in the fridges behind the bar. They were all out in those skips. And I said, what's happening here? Oh, we're defrosting the fridges. I said, lucky old me. Okay, can I have a sparkling water, please? Shh. I said, no, can I have a bottle of sparkling water? It's in the cellar. Oh, okay, then don't worry, I'll have a pot of tea. All right, is there anything to eat? No. What, you don't open for lunch? No. Why not? We open tonight for lunch. Pardon? He said, we open tonight for food. Oh, okay then. So I went and had some crisps. It's amazing, isn't it? And I went off to Telford thinking I'll stay in Wolverhampton rather than Telford because Telford has got some real shit hotels, not as bad as the Novotel. So I came back later on and went to the bar, and there was a nice man there who didn't know what lager was, honestly, and so I pointed at one and he grasped that, and I had half of that, and anything to eat? No. I have a packet of crisps. What flavours have you got? Salt and vinegar. What else? More salt and vinegar. Okay, so I grabbed a pack of salt and vinegar. Oh, the glamour, thank heavens I won new faces, and I came up to my bedroom. Now this morning I got up and went down and had breakfast. Tried to have breakfast. Have a look at this appetising egg that was on the thing waiting to see me. Yeah, so I called the man out and said, excuse me, what's this? Do you mind if I take a photograph of it? You know, please yourself. It was the same man who was trying to fix the coffee machine. I chose my words carefully, of course, to avoid a front page. And of course, on it went. We couldn't eat the breakfast. It was absolutely terribly appalling. So I came up here, I thought, I'll make this. I'll have a nice shower, put my suit on and everything, and do the thing. No. Do you think you can work the bath? Plus, you wouldn't get in the bath. There's more COVIDs and germs. Well, I don't think there's COVID. I don't think the hotel is going to make anybody ill. They're trying their best. But I spoke to the rather portly girl, big boned girl, lovely she was, and she said, really, you couldn't get any service? No. And you couldn't get this? No. I said, well, I'll have a word with someone. Well, yeah, okay then, have a word with someone. But I just want to tell you this, I don't normally go off ranting about it, but this is possibly the worst hotel in the world. Now, just because you think I'm saying this because they're French, it's not the point. But the French do seem to be nicking our fish, sending us migrants, and then buggering up our hotel chain in the UK. Back to Premier Inn for me. Just make sure Lenny Henry's not in the room. Right, now, I heard something fantastic on the wireless. Someone was talking about the 3,000 migrants that's come here this month, or the 33,000 since the beginning of the year. And the wonderful woman, I won't tell you her name, she's a reporter, she's fantastic, in case she says I touched her bottom. But she said to this Home Office minister, so 30,000 migrants, what are you doing about it? Well, it's very difficult, and of course we're doing, and then that she said, how many of you, and of course we'll be processing them, sending them back. Said, how many have you sent back? Pardon? How many have you sent back? Well, but no, not well. How many illegal immigrants have we sent back this year? Stand by. 5. 5 illegal immigrants. What is going on? Come on, Boris, what's going on? Don't worry about Keir Starmer and that idiot Fag Ash Lil going on about people's bums being touched by your dad, for heaven's sake. Stop. You were talking about the other day about COVID, about football. We're in the first half now, we're in extra time, we're 2-1 down and we can win. Was it talking about COP, the greenhouse water? We don't care about that. We don't care about that at the moment. Yes, we sort of do care, but we're caring about 30,000 people coming to this country this year, bringing whatever little habits and toys that they have got. For heaven's sake, Boris, if you want to talk about football, you have dropped the fucking ball. Get a grip. Get Priti Patel to do something. Do it, Boris, otherwise you've lost possession.